If you're enjoying this podcast, explore the Calm Edge Survival series, Practical Survival Guides by Steve Barker, published by Book Central. Built for pressure, it helps you stay composed, think clearly, and act effectively in outdoor, urban, and emergency situations. Find the book on Amazon or through the Book Central website. When people think about survival, they often picture fire, shelter, or a knife in hand. But if you strip survival down to the basics, water rises to the top almost immediately. You can go far longer without food than without water, and once dehydration starts affecting your judgment, everything gets harder. That is why these survival water tips matter so much. They are not just about staying hydrated, they are about staying sharp, calm, and capable when conditions turn against you. The first rule is simple. Know where water is likely to be, and don't wait until you're desperate to look for it. Streams, springs, rain catchment, dew, and even condensation can all become valuable sources if you understand your environment. In many situations, the smartest move is to conserve energy and move toward reliable water rather than wandering aimlessly. If you're planning ahead, map likely sources before you head out. If you're already in a survival situation, think in terms of terrain. Water usually settles low, follows the land, and gathers where vegetation looks healthier. Good survival water tips always start with observation. Of course, finding water is only half the job. Making it safe is where a lot of people make mistakes. Clear water is not automatically clean water, and even cold mountain streams can carry bacteria, parasites, or other contaminants. Boiling remains one of the most dependable methods when you have the means to do it, and filtration can help remove sediment and improve taste. But remember that a filter is not a magic shield unless you know exactly what it can and cannot remove. If you're using improvised methods, treat them as backup, not your only defense. The best survival water tips focus on reducing risk, not assuming luck will protect you. Another important point is how you collect and store water. A container is worth its weight in gold in the field, whether it is a bottle, canteen, collapsible bladder, or even a clean improvised vessel. Keep your water sources and dirty water separate whenever possible. Avoid dipping hands, unclean gear, or contaminated cups directly into your drinking supply. If you have to collect rainwater, use a clean surface and funnel it into a container right away. If you are in a cold environment, protect your water from freezing. In hot conditions, keep it shaded and ration it intelligently. Practical survival water tips are often about small habits that prevent big problems. Finally, don't ignore how water affects your decision-making. Dehydration can make you impatient, foggy, and overly aggressive, which is exactly when people start making bad choices. Sip regularly, instead of waiting until you feel terrible. Move at a pace that matches your water supply, and avoid unnecessary exertion when resources are limited. In a real survival situation, the goal is not just to get water once. The goal is to build a repeatable system for finding, treating, carrying, and protecting it. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Water is a priority, but smart water management is a skill. The more you practice these survival water tips before you ever need them, the better your chances of staying clear-headed and in control when it matters most.